Hello everyone, Anita here, and this is day 13 of the 30-day sketchbook challenge. Day 13 always makes me feel unlucky for some reason, but this day went actually pretty good. I've decided to do a little bit more of a simple illustration. I really liked the way the background looked with the W3 marker 2 days ago on the Washi Girl video, and so I really wanted to see how far I can take it, how far I can take that kind of background, kind of sketchy look. And I don't know why, but I also really was looking at the yellow marker that I have, and I wanted to incorporate it somehow. And those two colors are really going nicely together. I really like the way they look. So for some reason, the idea popped in my head of this umbrella girl protecting herself from a rain of, fruit, of citrus fruits, just, yellow, like lemons. At some point, I've decided to add additional colors, just because it seemed like fun. But the idea here is very simple, and I wanted to make it really work as a sketch. I really wanted to keep it under an hour of work, because that's how much time I spend on these. If I spend more, I already start feeling that this is way too much time. And, this is supposed to be a sketchbook. This is something I've been struggling a lot on during this challenge. I push too much. I do too much detail. I know that. That's just how I am. I can't help it. I've done that even before when I was just, let's call it sketching, quote unquote. You can't see me doing it, but I'm doing it. And so here I really wanted to do a basic thing, basic picture. And so I am doing, as you can see, all lines are in black. I'm kind of set on this I call it graphic look, no shading, just colors. And so it really felt good to, or proper rather, to use a fineliner like I would do in the very few pictures before. I'm redefining my art recently, and so the black outline is going away in favor of just colored watercolor look, much softer. And so this thing was feeling a little bit weird because I felt like my hand is so used to the fineliner, but I'm not using it recently. And also the look seemed very sharp, even though I've been drawing like this for a very long time. So this was something interesting. And when I was doing the sketch, this was taking absolutely forever. I felt like majority of the time I was just drawing in the shapes. But that's how actually it is, because there's so minimal color work here, I can call it like that the sketch takes the most time because the detail has to be somewhere. I really love detail, you guys all know that. So the detail needs to be somewhere. So if it's not in the color or in the pattern or whatever, it will be in the line work. And so I've also decided to get rid of some of the blue pencil from underneath. There's no reason why. I just felt that it would kind of fight with the yellow. I was afraid of it. I didn't know for sure, but I was afraid of it. And so just to be sure, this paper can take a lot. I just erased some of the pencil lines. And here I'm coming in with the marker, and I would never have done that if I didn't have a refill. Seriously, so much. I had to refill it twice to fill in this paper. This paper is, I don't know, it just absorbs really quickly. And also because I really go for a very nice, even look, so I'm soaking the paper. And honestly, I was cringing just looking at it, just thinking about the amount of ink that I've used. That's just absolutely crazy. But on the other hand, I don't use it anywhere else. So where am I supposed to use it if not in my sketchbook? I'm going away from using the Copics in my paintings. I don't know, I don't feel the need for them anymore. So they are for sketching, literally. And, I like it. I kind of like it. So I'm not really, it's just that, I'm not frugal by any means, but things like Copic markers, they are expensive. So I'm really trying to save them as much as possible. And so when I was using this, I was like, no, so much ink. It helps a little bit when I know that you guys are watching it, so I'm not doing it just for vanity of, my own thing. But here I'm working with some color now. At first I wanted to add a little bit of gradient inside those pieces of, the fruit pieces, the triangles. I've decided not to, because that would be too much. That's something that's supposed to be done in the finished painting, not in the sketch, I think. So especially that there was not that much of a effect from it on that one piece of fruit that I did in the beginning. So I figured, it's just not worth it. And as you can see, I've added pink, and I've added that peachy color. I use the colors I don't use just as much, so I still have a lot of ink in those, especially the yellow. And immediately when I was painting this, I was thinking of different uses for the yellow, maybe some yellow and black picture. That all definitely comes soon, because I really like this yellow. It's a very nice... I'm not a big fan of yellow. I mean, I love all the colors, but I don't really use yellow just because yellow is such a... I don't know, it can sometimes go in the lemony feel, and I don't like that. I like the very nice warm yellows that go towards orange rather than green. I like the warmer yellows much better, and this one is perfect. I have another one that's a bit colder, but I didn't use it in this picture just because, it just didn't feel like it didn't fit. And so, as you can see, I'm not doing any shading whatsoever. And the character is also very minimalistic. There is nothing really special about her. It's just me playing with Copics pretty much. And so I've decided here to add the same colors I've used in the background on her in her dress as a pattern. Just simple stripes. I really am into those repeating stripes recently. I think they look really cool, and I would totally wear that dress. And then I'm using my Molotov acrylic pens. I use the black one, which has a really nice fine tip, and I use it on the hair because I felt that on this painting, black hair would look absolutely stunning, and they did. I'm very happy. I don't often do black hair. As you guys know, I'm more towards the, red. Red is my favorite, but in this case, it just look how much it creates such a nice contrast. I was very, very pleased. And there is actually, as you can see, this is just a very simple picture. I was very relaxed while painting it. I'm trying to not to stress so much, just trying to enjoy it as much as possible. So here I'm adding some final details, just as usual. Little seeds in the fruit, some cheeks, some final things in the face, and then a few dots in the background, just to add just a little bit of extra, kind of like raindrops, juice drops, something like that. And that is it for day 13, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really did. I know I probably say it every single day, but I really enjoyed this day. It turned out really cute. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!